If you want a job, this little pump is the answer to tens of thousands of jobs across the United States of America. In 2002, President George Bush asked the Oak Ridge National Laboratories Water and Energy Conservation Study of 2002 to do a report. They studied 5 houses in California that says that this pump will save an average of 1,000 gallons of water per month. In 2007, I started trying to get the plumbing codes changed to the point that this pump was mandatory for new houses. I talked to Governor Deal and Sonny Perdue, everybody in the Republican Party, and I got nothing. They wouldn't give me the time of day. I've talked to Senator Coker's office, Senator Alexander's, and everybody won't do one thing. There's nothing for them to do. In 2012, I finally submitted it to the International Plumbing Codes. They adopted it and it took effect 2014 on January the 1st. This pump will save 1 billion gallons of water each month if it's mandatory inside of a new house. This pump is also capable of being adapted to an existing house. Where the jobs comes in, this pump will have to have between 15 and 25 brand new factories of 4 walls with a roof over it on an assembly line. This is not a computer generated job. You don't have to go back to school. If you've been downsized, laid off in your mid-50s, you can work on this pump. If you're out of high school, you can work on this pump. You do it by hand, just like your fathers, your grandfathers, and your great-grandfathers did when they assembled the first Model T Ford. This has to be done on an assembly line. They can't outsource this pump, Mr. Perdue, because this pump has to have the natural resources that China has the largest natural resource. The United States has the second largest in copper and zinc and iron ore it takes to make this pump. So you can't get rid of any more jobs once they're there. This country desperately needs a job. Now, for 59 years I've voted, and this is the first time in my life you have the opportunity to make your vote count. You can call up every person that is running for public office, especially the leaders in Congress, that all they want to do is job cuts, tax relief. What they're not telling you, those tax relief jobs will take 5 years for them to materialize. This pump will take 90 days to 6 months, and people can have some kind of jobs. You won't get all 10,000 of them up at one time. There's no way. But you can start making money. Now, I submitted those things, and my name is on it. Edward L. Jackson. I had to sign them when I submitted that thing. My wife and I get a few of these pumps from China. They only allot me so many a month that comes from China. You can call me at area code 706-506-3508, or you can email me at edwardjacksoninc@gmail.com. Now, this pump is $140. According to the Atlanta utilities, it will save anywhere from $50 to $60 a month on Atlanta utilities with water, sewer, and electricity. Most important, if you want a job, you call and make your vote count. I hate to be someone that tells you what to do, but you call these politicians up that's all of them running for repeal Obamacare and all this other stuff instead of worrying about your children going to school hungry, going to bed hungry. They don't care whether you've got a job or not as long as they'll appeal Obamacare and they give their billionaire friends tax cuts. They don't care about you whatsoever. Now, I know without a doubt that I'm going to get flack from this, and I'm 77 years old, and I don't care. I'm an old, established Georgia conservative Democrat. Now, once again, this is the first time you have a chance to make your vote actually count. You call them up and say to them, you either vote for this and make it mandatory or you don't get my vote. You vote for someone else, like whoever's running against Mitch McConnell, whoever's running against Nathan Deal, whoever's running against any senator in the United States Senate or House. All they do up there is waste your money and get nothing done. None of them has an idea whatsoever about this pump or anything else. This is a guaranteed job creation for thousands and thousands of people across the United States. You can outsource this pump to countries in all parts of the world. They desperately need to save water. This pump does it. Now, I can document everything that I've told you in black and white. If you want a pump, you call me at Edward Jackson Inc. at gmail.com or area code 706-506-3508, or you can I'm sorry, but I love this country, and I sometimes lose my train of thought because I've had 2 triple bypass surgeries, 2 back surgeries, a bruised spine, and I've gone so long, I've just lost my total thought. But I love you and I love this country. You want to go back to the industrial age like your grandparents were, then you call them up and say, if you want my vote, then you've got to repeal this pump. Make it mandatory in all houses. God bless America, and thank you.